Death Curse Society back on the air, bringing you another edition of the Weekend Update. All the horror you need to know about right here from Death Curse Society. If you like what you see here, I encourage you to visit deathcursesociety.com, where you'll find all kinds of cool news and horror items just like this, and find out how you can become an exclusive member with all the perks and privileges involved. That's right. All right, so here we are, June 28th, 2024. This is what's happening in horror this week. The Hollywood Walk of Fame class of 2025 is getting a double dose of horror, with two icons getting their well-deserved stars. First, it's director John Carpenter. From Dark Star to The Ward, Carpenter has taken on almost every subject matter ever captured on film. But his contributions to the horror genre will stand out forever amongst the thousands of attempts we've seen. Halloween set a virtually unreachable but often imitated bar. And as Carpenter's career went on, he just continued to raise that bar. His revenge ghost story, The Fog, back-to-back with the remake of Howard Hawks' The Thing from Another World, putting an amplifier on the more terrifying elements of the film, creating a modern, masterful retelling that still holds up today. His stellar track record continued with Christine, Prince of Darkness, Big Trouble in Little China, They Live, and In the Mouth of Madness. When asked what he thought when he heard the news, he simply responded, "There must be some mistake." No mistake, John. It should have never taken this long. Our second icon is none other than Freddy Krueger himself, Robert Englund. This man needs no introduction. Most remember seeing him as the friendly alien Willie on the sci-fi show V. Not long after, Englund would trade in his lizard skin for razor claws to star in Wes Craven's A Nightmare on Elm Street in 1984. And all of its sequels. Englund picked up several horror credits over his career, including roles in Hatchet, 2001 Maniacs, and one of my favorites, his performance in Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon as Doc Halloran, heavily flavored with Halloween's Dr. Sam Loomis vibes. What does Robert think of the honor? We got this from Englund's Twitter. Woke up this morning to discover I'm in great company in the Hollywood Walk of Fame class of 2025. Indeed you are, Robert. Congratulations to both you and John Carpenter. For those with an appetite for tragedy, you can now see the actual stage where Dimebag Darrel Abbott was murdered back on December 8th in 2004. That's right, Michigan Museum of Horror curator and friend of the show Nate Thompson, a lifelong Pantera fan, was very distraught when the venue Arosa Villa closed and was scheduled for demolition. After some digging, he found he could acquire a 4x8 piece of the last stage Dime ever performed on, with a few conditions. 1, he was not allowed to cut it up and sell it in small pieces. And 2, not to display it in a disrespectful manner. Nate's response: "The way I see it, I'm going to display it as a memorial. I'm going to display it as the stage he last played on." You know, I wasn't quite sure about this when I first heard it, but I feel it's absolutely a part of metal history. And even as dark of a story that accompanies this piece, it's one that should be never forgotten. What do you think? You can see it for yourself at the Michigan Museum of Horror in Monroe, Michigan, 44 South Monroe Street, downtown Monroe. And finally, a bit of sad news as longtime actor Bill Cobbs passed away at the age of 90. Horror fans will remember him from The People Under the Stairs, and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. The more mainstream fans remember him from Hope Floats and Night at the Museum. He's definitely another one of those actors that looks like he's been in every movie. It's like, hey, it's that guy again. That makes sense, as Cobb had over 200 film and television credits. Thank you, sir, not only for your entertaining career, but also for serving in the U.S. Air Force. Rest in peace, Bill Cobbs. That's going to do it for Weekend Update for June 28th, 2024. For more information like this and to learn how to become an exclusive member of Death Curse Society, please visit deathcursesociety.com. Join us this Monday for Monday Maniacs as we jump into John Krasinski's A Quiet Place world with the prequel, A Quiet Place Day 1. We'll let you know if it's worth the time and the money right here on Monday Maniacs, Monday night at 8 p.m.